Namaste everybody, welcome along to sunrise meditation. It's actually a little later than sunrise, but it's around about sunrise. I'm up at the beautiful Noosa Heads Little Cove Beach. It's like a slice of heaven up here. They say heaven on earth. Well, I think Noosa is one of those places. It's like heaven on earth here. It's so beautiful, the weather's glorious, it's warm. I'm out of the jumpers now and the jackets and the scarves, and the ocean is clear and blue. There's hardly anybody on the beach. There's actually only seagulls. Nobody else is here, so this is a great time to meditate. So let's begin. We're going to be going through a number of different techniques today. So some breathing, 3 techniques of breathing to relax and calm the mind. And we're going to be practicing some mantra breathing where we add a mantra to our breath. Then some bead meditation, a little bit of mindfulness, some kirtan and some spiritual wisdom. So let's get started. I hope you can hear me over the ocean. It's probably going to be a little bit noisy, but it's a beautiful sound. So let's roll our shoulders in a few circles, maybe 3 or 4 rolls each direction, just to loosen off any tension stored in those shoulders. And a few circles of the head, just loosening off the neck, keeping the neck long. We're just getting a bit of movement into the neck after a night's sleep. Things get a bit stiff when we sleep for so long. And slide the shoulders down away from your ears. As you tense up, they tend to creep up. So we want them down away from the ears. Just let them sink. And bring your awareness onto the breath. We're just breathing in and out through the nostrils. Nice, slow, rhythmical breaths, just like a wave. So we can actually hear the waves. It's more than just visual today. And the waves are very rhythmical and they're very calming. You can just sit by the beach and listen to the waves, and it automatically relaxes you, calms you. It's just feeling the breath entering and leaving through the nostrils. Feel the coolness as the breath enters and the warmth as the breath leaves. Feel the body expand as you inhale, and every cell fills with that fresh prana. And then as you exhale, begin to release any tension on that outward breath. Just letting it leave the body, float off into the atmosphere. So each inhale, bringing in that fresh energy. It's an energizing breath. And each exhale, releasing the tension. It's a releasing breath. Try to keep your mind on your practice. Don't let your mind wander off too far. Now we're going to place our hands on our belly below the navel. We're going to draw the breath down using the hands to guide the breath. So as you inhale, feel the belly expanding, and as you exhale, feel it contracting. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. Keep with that rhythmical breath, that wave-like breath. And then we'll cross our arms over, placing them on the ribs, and we'll breathe into the middle lungs. Inhale, ribs expand outwards. Exhale, ribs contract into the core of the body. Uncross them, place them up on the chest, breathing into the upper lungs now. So as you inhale, chest expands. As you exhale, chest softens. Feel the collarbones separate slightly, and then feel them come back together again as you exhale. One more breath into the chest. So we're isolating each section of the lungs now. Now we're going to join them together. So place one hand back down on the belly. Keep one hand on the chest. And we're going to breathe into the lower lungs first. We're going to fill the lungs from the bottom to the top, empty them from the top to the bottom. So as you inhale, the belly expands, and the ribs and the chest. As you exhale, chest softens, ribs draw in, navel draws in, just like when you fill a cup and when you empty a cup. Take 3 more breaths. Feel all that beautiful life-giving prana entering into the body. When you finish that last breath, you can relax your hands into your lap or on your knees. You can come into chin mudra if you like. That'll help you to relax. It also helps to keep the flow of energy within the body. We're going to move into our mantra breathing now, but before we do, I just want you to meditate upon this mantra. We call it Aham Brahmasmi meditation. We're meditating on this very, very ancient mantra that is full of wisdom. This mantra actually changes your life, changes your perspective on everything in life, transforms your life. Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit, not matter. I am not the body, I am not the mind. I am the eternal spirit soul, the eternal spark of the Supreme Soul. I am only temporarily in a material body. The body is temporary, but I am eternal. Aham Brahmasmi. So this mantra is actually our first step on our path to self-realization. We're going to do a little mindfulness practice that helps us to realize that we're not the body. I want you to continue on with your nice deep breathing. Not trying to change your breath pattern in any way. We're simply observing the breath, being aware. I want you to step back from your body, you, the eternal self within, temporarily residing within this material body. I want you to just observe your body as it breathes. Watching and observing the different movements that your body makes each time you take a breath, each time you inhale, each time you exhale. Just being aware that you are the silent witness within. You are observing your body is not you. Now let's take a step back from our mind. I want you to imagine that you're sitting on the bank of a stream, watching the stream flow before your eyes. Similarly, you can now step back from your mind, create a little bit of space there, detach. Simply observe the mind, watching the different thoughts flow by just like that stream. Different thoughts, images, fears, anxieties, emotions of all different types, desires, flooding into the mind just like that stream, sometimes rising to the surface and then sometimes then passing away again. Another thought will come to the surface and passes away. And you are the viewer of this stream of thoughts. You can say to yourself, I am the silent witness. I make no effort to think, but thoughts come automatically. I am the viewer of my mind, not the mind itself. I am separate from the mind. I can detach from the mind and become completely undisturbed by the different thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are there within the mind. So sometimes when we're going through difficult times in our lives and our mind is giving us a lot of trouble, we feel like we're never going to get out of it. It's never going to come to an end, but it does. Everything is temporary. So even our thoughts and emotions, desires, they're all temporary and they will go. As they say, as the saying goes, it too shall pass. So we just need to be patient. A lot of these things are things we can't control. We just got to let go. Let go, let it pass, and move on. And you'll find that if you can just let that go, it will make your life so much easier and more tranquil. So we'll move into our Gauranga breathing now, where we add a mantra to our breath. The mantra is Gauranga, and it's said in 4 syllables, Gauranga. As you inhale, say the mantra within your mind, and as you exhale, say it out loud. We really want to fill the mind, fill your entire being with this beautiful transcendental sound. These mantras are transcendental sound or spiritual sound vibration that are descending from the spiritual realm into the material dimension without losing any of their spiritual potency. And they will uncover you, the true self. They will allow you to fully realize who you actually are. That you are a spiritual being, you are not your body or mind. So let's add this mantra now. So I'm going to cue you in. We're going to do 3 inhales and 3 exhales. On the 3rd exhale, we'll add the mantra to our breath. Inhale now. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Next exhale, we're going to add the mantra. Exhale. Inhale, saying it mentally. more breaths. We're going to move into japa meditation now. If you don't have beads, you can just chant along with me. We've got a half set of beads here. We've got a head bead at the top, and we've got 54 beads. We're going to say the mantra Hari Bol on the head bead. Traditionally, we use the middle finger and the thumb. Then we move to the next bead and say the whole mantra Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. And then we say the next mantra on the next bead, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. And we continue all the way around until we get back to the head bead, and that's one round of Japa Mala. So you really want to make it an immersive experience. Try to close your eyes and not think about what's going on around you. We just want to immerse in the mantra. So if your mind does wander off, just gently draw it back, place it once again on the sound. So join in whenever you feel ready. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, 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 Hari Bol. Last one. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hold the mantra in your mind for a little bit of silent meditation. Just let it float there within your mind. You can just keep your eyes closed and we'll move straight into kirtan, which is the singing of sacred mantras. So I'm going to lead the kirtan. I'll sing the mantra through first and then you respond. I sing, you repeat it after me. And just sing from the heart. You don't need to worry about your voice. It doesn't matter what your voice sounds like. The power is in the mantra. And everybody likes to sing, so just sing this mantra from the heart. Let it enter your ears, your mind, your heart. And there you can rest. You can completely take rest, refuge, and shelter in these mantras. They shelter us from this crazy material world that we live in. Continue on with the Hari Bol Nitai Gaur mantra. Hari Bol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Your turn now. Quote from the Bhagavad Gita. This is our instruction book on life, how to live life in this material world and how to transcend the material realm. My glasses are fogging up. Excuse me a moment. Let's see air. So this is from text 19 in Karma Yoga, which is chapter 5. Those whose minds are established in sameness and equanimity have already conquered the conditions of birth and death. They are flawless like Brahman, and thus they are already situated in Brahman. And I'll read a little bit of the purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Equanimity of mind, as mentioned above, is the sign of self-realization. Those who have actually attained to such a stage should be considered to have conquered material conditions, specifically birth and death. As long as one identifies with this body, he is considered a conditioned soul. But as soon as he is elevated to the stage of equanimity through realization of self, he is liberated from conditional life. In other words, he is no longer subject to take birth in the material world, but can enter into the spiritual sky after his death. So self-realization is a very, very important thing. It helps us to transcend this material realm and enter into the spiritual world. So keep your practice up. This meditation is like the cleansing away of this misunderstanding of your identity. So namaste. I hope you enjoyed the morning session, and I'll see you again next Monday. Namaste.